What's up, guys? We're back with another video. Hope you guys got to see my video I came out with Friday. Sorry once again for not been posting. It's just been such a chaotic summer for me, but this week and next week I'm gonna be try to posting every day and coming out with. I'm probably gonna do like 3 o'clock every day is when the new video is gonna come out, so make sure to be turning notifications on for that. And so today we're actually gonna be talking about a topic that I didn't actually bring up, and that brings me to my next thing. If you guys ever have like a topic like that you want to talk about or something, just leave a comment and let me know, because sometimes it's hard for me to come up with all like topics to talk about, and I'm always listening. So this time one of my friends came up with the topic about how to get along with people who you don't like you, or people who aren't necessarily like exactly like you. So we're gonna be going over two verses in this. The first one is Romans 12 verse 10, and then the second one we're going to be doing later is Matthew 5 verse 44. So basically just getting along with people, it can be really hard sometimes, because people you're going to come across this in daily stuff like business, work, school. You're going to find people all over who are not going to necessarily be on board with everything that you say or everything that you do, and sometimes you have to know how to deal with that, or sometimes you have to put aside your feelings to help someone, even if you know that it might not end well and they dislike you. And so Romans 10 actually says it's really good. It says, "Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves." This means you have to love other people, and sometimes it's not all about you. That's if someone's struggling but they don't like you or something, it's our job as followers of God to go and see if they're okay, because that's what God would do for us. And we should reflect that. And if you're a Christian, you should reflect who you are and how strong you are of a person, being able to go up to someone if they're struggling, or go be with someone if they're struggling, just to be there by their side. It's okay if they try to push you out or shove you in, but what matters is you try. Because here's the thing, you can go the way of you tried but it didn't work, or you go to the way of you tried and you really help someone. Both of those are really good. There's one better outcome, but they're both still good. And as followers of God, that's pretty much what we're called to do, is we're called to serve and help people. And if you're not a Christian yet, if you're still in the stages of, I don't know, it's just good. It's being a good citizen. It's what it's what can be a community bonder thing. And who knows, maybe you'll find your best friend off of helping someone, or your closest coworker, or your closest friend or whatnot, based off of you went up and you just said, "Hey, is everything okay?" That's one of the ways. And then it says right here from Matthew 5:44, "But I say to you, love your enemies, bless those who curse you, do good to those who hate you, pray for those who spitefully use you and persecute you," not protect. So that's just saying, love your enemies. Once again, based on what I said earlier, you have to be able to love people, even if it's hard for you to, because you should put others over yourself. And then it says, bless those who curse you. Basically, if someone's they really they just hate you with all of their guts or something, you need to bless them. You can pray over them that their heart will be softened, that God can help them. And if you're doing anything to get on their nerves, just pray that God can help you see that and do that. And it says, do good to those who hate you. So you can't retaliate. If someone's doing something or someone's talking bad about you, you can't retaliate. You can't go back at them, because that's not what God calls us to do. And this is going to happen all the time. In high school, because I just finished my freshman year, for all of you who didn't know. So yeah. And then, but I've had kids who would come after me all the time, and I admit it, I made mistakes, and I would come back after them, and I would say stuff to them. But you can't do that, because as followers of Christ, we're not called to do that. We're called to help and serve, not judge and use hurtful words. And so it's really important that we stand strong in our faith, even when it's really hard, because we just have to believe that God is best and God will be there. And sometimes you're the only Jesus that people get to see. For the Christians, it's just really hard for other people who don't know Jesus, and we don't know where they're going to go. They might end up going to hell or something. So you're going to be the only Jesus that a lot of people are going to see. So let's reflect who you want to be seen as, rather than reflect trying to fit in, or trying to not let them pick on you anymore. And then it says, and pray for those who spitefully use you and persecute you. That's one of the biggest things you can do for people, is you can pray for them, because that's really what our world needs right now. It's just prayer. With everything that's going on and everything, as a community and a society, we're just going downward with all of the stuff that's just been happening. So it's just really important that we need to be praying for everybody and everything. And then some these, so we have 7 ways that we can just stay like in touch with like people and like just be there to help them. And there's some ways that you can avoid like a something happening, and there's also some ways. And then the first one is find something in common. So basically this is saying like everybody has something in common. Find something like a sports team or something, and just simply just talk about that. If someone having a hard time, but like you don't get along with them, just find something that is a neutral topic that you both talk about and you see, and listen to their opinion. If they're like, oh, I like this football team, but you don't like them, is it really necessary to be like, oh, I don't like that team? Or you can just go along and say, oh yeah, I like some players on that team or something. And it says stay calm. This is one of the best things you can do. Is just simply just stay calm and like really take in what they're saying. Even if they're saying hurtful stuff, what matters is you have to be the bigger person, the stronger person, and stay calm. And then the third one is share your side. You can share your sides of things. This can be like what you see, or like God, or like how they make you feel. But don't say it in a judgy like, you make me feel this way, you're horrible. You can just be like, hey, have you ever thought like of how like you come across to other people? Something like that. That just lets them reflect. They don't have to answer. And then the fourth one is treat people with respect. This is such a big one, and it's so hard for so many people when you're mad or you're like disappointed in someone, or you don't like them necessarily, they don't like you. It's so hard because you're going to be like, well, I don't want to treat them with respect if they're not going to treat me with respect. And I know because I've said that to so many people. And that's the thing. Once it says right here, but I said you love your enemies, bless those who curse you, do good to those who hate you. You have to like just, it can be so hard to treat people with respect, but that's what matters the most, is treating people with respect. And that shows off who you are as a person, and it can make it so much easier. And it says control what you can. Basically, this means control the situation as best as you can. You can, because people, sometimes it's out of your control, but you can control how you react or what you say. You can control that, and so that's super important. It says use lots of kindness. An example is like, look, I understand things can be hard. Look, I get it. Like, I get what you're going through. Like, and I want to be here for you. I want to pray for you. That's what you can do if someone's difficult. And the last one is be compassionate. This is so, because you have to be able to feel not feel exactly what they're feeling, but you have to be able to see it from their side and understand from their side. That's just really valuable. So yeah, these are all the ways. Sorry, this video was a little bit longer, but it's a really like heartful topic, and so I really want to make it good. And so yes, I'll be making sure to post a lot this next week, so make sure you subscribe, like, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a beat. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday or whenever you're watching, and yeah, we'll see you guys later. Peace.